Okay, so here's what I did so far. I cut out, I cut this piece out right here off the bottom, and I just put a hinge on it. Okay, so now when this is laying flat, because this is going to be the bottom, and the ash is going to build up down there, I can go in there with my little hoe and just drag the ash out. And when I'm done, put it back up. All I have to do now is just put a little latch here to hold that up so that it doesn't fall down when we have a burn going. And that's about where we're at. May have to adjust this here just a little bit. Where are we? Right here. Because that should be sitting on that. So I just have to loosen these screws and give myself just a little adjustment. I think I got enough there to do it. But if not, it's nothing that I really have to concern myself with. But I do have to put a little something here with a little drop latch just to hold that in place. Alright, something like what they have up here. Alright, but I just need it there. So if I bolt in a small piece of metal stock there, like a strap right there, and just let it hang down, it'll hold that in place. So that's where we're at with that. Okay, so what I had done was I just put this here. It's got a little loop on it, so it'll help with the heat a little bit. If not, I'll drill a hole and put a knob on it. But there we go. Open it, close it, latch it. Hinges are done. And what I had done on the end of each screw, I peened it with the vice grips so that none of the screws can come undone. This one I got a double nut with a washer so it can turn back and forth without loosening, and that's where we're at. So now all I got to do is fix these caps. I got one plug I got to put in. I have it. The other two, I'm going to have to go to Home Depot and buy a couple plugs. So, other than that, hey Tuck, other than that, that is pretty well set, other than me just putting it in place. Okay, I don't know if I recorded this or not, so let me start over again. This is about where it's going to be. I may bring it over that way another foot, and maybe forward another 6 inches or so. But basically that's where it's going to be sitting. I still have to level it a little bit. I want to fill the two blocks with concrete, at least the first section, and stick some rebar in on a little bit of an angle. That'll prevent the barrel from sliding off the block. And what I'll do is do the same thing in the back. Alright, because I got a block back there right now. So I'll stick a hunk of concrete, a bag of concrete in that, or whatever it takes to fill it, and I'll put a piece of rebar in that, so that'll hold it from falling backwards. Then, coming off this side of the heat box, I want to try to get at least 8 to 10 inches off each side of the heat box and off the back. This way I'll have a good 8 to 10 inches all the way around. However, at that point, I'm going to come up here and right into here with the heat tube, the vent, or not a vent, but the heat duct. And then the chimney, I'm going to come off the top, and that's going to be a little bit of an issue because I don't want smoke to go back and start falling into the neighbor's home back there. It's about 60 feet from me, 70 feet from me. Now the chimney on the wood burner inside, whoops, is tall enough to where the smoke goes over everything. However, I don't know if I'll be able to bring it up that high safely. If I have to do anything like that, I'm going to have to bring it over on maybe a 45 and get it up against here and use the standoffs to bring the chimney up higher. So the chimney may be a little. Hey boys, are we all playing? What's the problem today? Huh? Are we all playing? Are we playing? Yeah? Are you playing? Where's Bear? Okay, there's Buffy and Mickey. There's Bear. And there's Tucker. But where's Lance? Lance must be laying down someplace. Yeah. Lance must be laying down someplace. So, when the leaves start falling, they start getting rambunctious. They like to play in the leaves. Well, okay, woof woof. Okay, woof woof. Yeah. Hey, bud. Yeah. You gonna play with Nikki? Nikki wants to play with you. Nikki wants to play with you. But anyway, we ended up blowing the leaves into a pile so they can run around and jump through them. But anyway, that's where I'm at. I gotta go Home Depot because I gotta pick up 2 more caps for the side. And that's about it. So, but for now, that's where it is. Now I gotta get some measurements to get an idea what I need for block. Well, I hooked up power. So, we should have power traveling beneath my feet right now. And up into the shed. Let's see. Yes, we have power. Good. So that's a good thing. This is the old shed that the old man, we bought this house off the original owner. The street is actually named after him. His father owned a lumber yard and a coal company, which used to be right on the river. So when the deliveries were made, everything came right in off the boat, right through the lumber yard / coal company. And when the people that built the house, the owners that we bought it from, the original owners, when they built the house, all the material that they built the house was all given to them as a wedding gift. So the house is hey Nikki, the house is very well put together. So the only reason why we bought it, because it's structurally, it's in good shape all the way around. But anyway, they first built the garage, and then they lived in the garage while they built the house. I guess it was quicker for them to do that than it was to build the house, and plus they wanted to take their time, I guess, to make sure that they did it properly, because the whole house, believe it or not, is done with permits and has been inspected and so on. Well, anyway, to make the long story short, this shed was in the father's yard, and he was going to tear it down and destroy it. Well, the son, which is the people that we bought the house from, the people that built the house, decided that he wanted the shed. So he took the shed apart, piece by piece, marking each piece, and then bringing it from his father's house to here, and then reassembled it. Now, since then, we've been doing some painting and things in here. My son used it as a shack to hold his tools for a while and stuff like that. But there was little marks and numbers and cross marks and match marks and stuff all over this thing. Now, basically, the structure is still strong. The roof did start to give out due to leakage. You know, you can see some problems here and there. My son put up some ABS and put rolled roofing over the whole thing and things, because like I said, he was using this to keep his tools in at the time. He was a contractor and he needed a place to keep all his tools for a while, so this was the best place. And that's what it was. So he just fixed it up temporarily to stop the leaks. And we just use it as a kind of a catch-all. There's a bunch of tile. Alright, tile cutter. There's a dog kennel back there. There's another one around here someplace all folded up. There's a heat exchanger that, you know, for a fireplace, the doors, and some old windows, light bulbs, the kennel. You know, as you can see, it's just a catch-all. And there's Duffy out there wagging his tail. And that was kind of like the way it is. So, anyway, to make another long story short, I decided, well, we cut the door out because the boys play in here. All right, they run in through that little cutout that we put there. Like I said, we really don't care too much about the shed. All right, but we cut that out, and then we cut this out, and that goes down a ramp. Then it turns to the right. Then it goes about maybe 3 feet, and it turns to the right again. And what they do is they run around up and down this thing, chasing one another through it, and they use it as a play area, I guess, is a better word. So, and then at one time, when we had first bought the house, and the shed was here, I actually put a little wood burner out here. That's what that hole was for. I had a little wood burner sitting here, and when it was always clean, the back hole we just cut. That was a different story. But what we used to do is in the wintertime, we'd come out here and have a cup of tea while the boys played. You know, this here way we had a little bit of heat, you know, just enough to keep us comfortable, and yet we're out here with the boys while they're running rampant through the snow and running through here like a bunch of animals. So, but anyway, other than that, that's where we're at. So we have power. If we have power here, that means the rest of it out there has power. So all the lights are back up and running. Now this light is on a timer, 10 minutes to 60, so I'm going to hit the 10-minute timer on it, and I'm going to go out there and check to see if it's on. Bird condominium. I tell you what, that is 90% full most of the year. The light is on. There you go. The other ones work off of motion. That's that thing I was talking about. There's another one there, right there, and there's another one up behind, and then there's the other one there they are, and there's more over there. But anyway, other than that, everything seems to be working. Don't fall in the hole, boys. Hey, Duffy, that leg looks terrible. Yeah, buddy. That's all right. We'll keep massaging it, and we'll get it back in shape. Yeah, he's got arthritis in his one leg, and he's on medication for pain and for something else, you know, irritation or whatever. And he's on all kinds of lubricant medication. But the best thing is what I do is about 4 or 5 times a day, I massage it and rub it, and he kind of lets me get away. Oh, now we got all the boys. There they all are. Yeah, there they all are. All of you are together. Yeah. Okay, time to go in. Almost time for dinner.